All right, hey gals. So we are back to do thieves today. Today's all about thieves. So it's pretty crazy. I think when most people think Young Living, they'll look at me and be like, hey, isn't that the company that does thieves? It's kind of their signature blend, I think, if you will. It actually has a number of oils in it, like rosemary, lemon, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus. So it's like a powerhouse blend of awesome oils that just smells like, just open your bottle. The first things that come to mind for me are like Christmas tree, grandma's house, like turkey and family over, I don't know, cookies, just warm, you know what I mean? Like those warm, fuzzy feelings or whatever. So, Christmas in a bottle is basically what Thieves is. But it's super awesome. So like backstory on it, I actually, you can look it up on the, look it up on the internet, but I got the story out of, Healing Oils of the Bible by Dr. David Stewart. So basically what happened was, like centuries ago, back in the Middle Ages, when the Black Plague was making its way across Europe and just wiping out towns and everything, so many people were losing their lives, and it was just really sad. And there was so much going on that and there was so much fear that other people were going to get sick that they were just leaving people in the streets, after they passed away, because they didn't want to risk getting the Black Plague themselves. So what happened was there was a band of thieves. So first of all, I just want to say, that's historically correct. And then this is kind of where, this myth or legend comes in. And whether it's true or not, I don't know. You can take it or leave it. But it's pretty cool. And then I'll share with you some other things that I think kind of, prove the point or whatever. But basically these thieves, they were spice traders, they were perfumers and stuff. So they were using masks, and they were putting rosemary and lemon and cinnamon and stuff inside of their masks, and they would go into the city and they would raid the bodies, they would raid tombs, they would raid their homes and businesses, whatever was set up, and they were taking advantage of the situation. So a king called to them and was like, I want to know what you're doing and what's going on. So they confessed, told their story, or whatever. And that's kind of how Thieves was born. But then later, this is Young Living Thieves, the actual, oil or whatever, was actually tested at Weber State University. And they found that it was 99.96% effective at battling all of those scary, germs and toxins and stuff like that we're exposed to all the time. So it was pretty cool. Whether the myth or whatever is true or whatever, it is true that that these oils that are in this blend or whatever have the qualities and the properties to do some serious damage to things that can hurt us. So awesome immune support. I know. So the dilution recommendations for this are 1 drop of Thieves to 4 drops of a carrier oil. So that's about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of a carrier oil. So if you're using a coconut oil or an olive oil or whatever, you want about half to a full teaspoon of carrier oil for 1 drop out of your little bottle. Or if you want, you could just top your bottle off. I don't know what you want to do with your Thieves, but you could just top your bottle off with olive oil or whatever you have, and then you can use it just to rub on the bottom of your feet or up the back of your spine to support yourself during the seasons of cold and flu season, or if you're not feeling quite well. It's awesome immune support. I always tell people this is kind of one of those things you keep up with. You just do it every day to help your immune system stay awake and alive and firing on all pistons, because once it becomes bombarded and run down or whatever, sometimes it can be too late. You want to keep it up so it can fight off whatever you're dealing with. So Thieves is awesome for that. There's so many other things though you can do with Thieves. We like to diffuse it. I don't know, my diffusers. Oh no, it's actually in my bedroom. I was using it last night for my just for seasonal allergy stuff. But anyway, I usually keep it on that little table by Pope John Paul II. But anyway, so I like to put it in the air too, because getting it into the air helps kill, all the germs and the yuck that I don't want my family exposed to all the time. So another cool way to use it, my husband actually did this through the winter. Anytime he came home from the office, because he works, in a cubicle with other people, all around him and stuff, and everyone, they were dropping like flies. and he'd come home and be like, I'm gonna get it next. It's just a matter, this is it. And I'd be like, no. So I'd get him an 8-ounce glass of like room temperature water. We'd put 1 drop of Thieves, 1 drop to the 8 ounces of just room temp water, because you don't want it hot, because if it's hot, you're gonna kill any of the good that's in here. So that's why they're steam distilled, so that they don't kill any of the good. So anyway, he put a drop in, he'd just do a shot of it at night and go to bed, and the next morning he'd be like, I'm fine. And I was like, yeah, that's crazy. And all winter long, he's the only person in our family that did not get the flu, did not get a cold. It was pretty awesome. So even though the rest of us were rolling this on and all that, he was able to ingest it. It's not recommended for children under the age of 6 to ingest. Also, like women who are pregnant or breastfeeding, anybody that's in this group, it does have rosemary in this blend. And if you need me to send you a link of oils to be cautious of while pregnant or breastfeeding, I can. There's like 4 or 5 of them. You kind of have to decide what you're gonna do with it. I would definitely say don't ingest it if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. But using it for like to clean your house or to put in the diffuser or whatever, I mean, that's your call. I know I personally feel comfortable with it because when I think about the alternatives, like things that I've used in the past, to clean my house or to, freshen my air or whatever, it's like those chemicals and toxins I think are probably more dangerous for me and my babies than this, this good natural God-given stuff. But with that, it is powerful. It does carry, those properties or whatever that can do some serious damage to all the germs and yuck that we deal with. So anyway, okay, with that said, if you need me to talk to you, send me a message and we'll talk about it some more. But so other things. Okay, so Young Living has a whole line of like Thieves awesomeness that you can use in your home. I love the cleaner. This is super cost effective. I know I'm going to post a list or a little sheet or whatever that shows you like just how cost effective this is and just how awesome it is. So again, 99.96% effective. So I put it, all you do is take 1 little capful and then you put it in your glass spray bottle, which you can get for like $4 or something off Amazon. Top it off with just tap water and go to town. I clean everything with this, like everything. This is like the only thing other than like maybe some baking soda or something, to work on the grime and all that. But like, this is like my everything. It's like amazing. And it's super safe. Like my kids can clean in the bathroom with me and I don't have to be like, don't touch that or don't get in the bathtub or whatever. So super cool. Other fun things, toothpaste. This is so fun. No fluoride, synthetic dyes, artificial, preservatives or flavors. Again, like Christmas in your mouth. It's pretty cool. We also like to use like the hand sanitizer to keep in the diaper bag, my purse, the van. I don't know if your kids do it, but my kids just touch everything. And they lick things. They'll be like, Mom, like I found this sucker on the floor and I picked it up and I ate it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. We just need to use all of this. So Thieves foaming hand soap too. I'm going to post a recipe. You can do your own if you want to use the Thieves that I gave you and make your own like DIY foaming soap. I buy it because I'm kind of lazy. But this stuff is awesome. Also love their dish soap. You can like channel your inner Bing Crosby while you do dishes. Again, just like awesome. Like, and again, all that awesome like cleaning power that we talked about. And it's totally safe, like, chemical free, toxin free. And there's just so many things that like you can do and use with this or whatever, and know that you are not only supporting your immune system, but you're also doing aromatherapy at the same time. But yeah, also just like, I think we maybe have discussed this a little bit, but like the more like our lives are bombarded with the toxins and the chemicals and the harsh things or whatever that we're constantly absorbing, taking in our hands, our feet, whatever we're doing, like the harder our immune systems, the harder it is for our immune systems to fight off, to be alert and awake and working, because they're constantly trying to filter out the yuck. But it's like if we can support it, you know what I mean? If we can really, come alongside it with this more natural lifestyle and stuff, then it gives us a better shot at dealing with like everything. And I totally believe that because I've seen that happen in my home, with my family, with my story and everything. So yeah, that's why I'm here. Because like if it wasn't working, I wouldn't be here. So anyway, these are laundry balls. This is another cool thing to do. I like to add, like 2 to 3 drops. And depending on my size load, I have 6 of these, so you can add however many you need. But these are awesome. Then you don't have to worry about the harmful like VOCs, like the vapors that are put into the air, or the chemicals that are left like in your clothes that you wear on your body all day long. So you can still smell good and you can still have the awesome cleaning capabilities and stuff that that you can find in Thieves. So yeah, we're gonna keep talking about everything. I'm gonna post some cool links today for DIY projects and stuff. So if you want to use your oil for that or something else, you know, we can talk about it and come up with a way that that's best for you and your